Welcome back to Indiethon, everyone. We are raising money for Child's Play, and links to donate can be found below the stream. But enough talking. It is time for Hotline Miami, NG Plus all levels by Jekyll. Take it away.
Hello everyone, I'm Jackal. I suppose that most of you folks already heard about this game. Some Florida dude wears a rubber mask of an animal and kills Russian mafia, blah blah blah. There's actually more in-depth story than that, but I'm afraid we don't really have time to explain, to talk about the story. Whereas, and since we're kind of behind the schedule, I think we can start like right away. So the timer starts as soon as I hit the start game button in 3, 2, 1, go. So that was the tutorial. I can just skip by holding right click. And that way I'm going to skip a bunch of dialogues throughout the game. So in this game we have 26 masks that give various perks, but throughout the run I'm going to use only one of them, Brandon, whose ability is to walk 30% faster than the other masks. The 30% movement boost doesn't seem like very much on the paper, but it takes really a lot of practice to get good with this movement. And by that I mean not to bump into every single corner, which is like perfectly normal. So every single level we have this cutscene when I'm supposed to enter the shop and talk to the dude within them, and then pick up a story item. But since it doesn't activate any essential triggers, I can just not do that and just go into the core like right away. So there's not really going to happen much in this level either. It's just a soft introduction to firearms. And speaking of firearms, there's actually 25% chance that either me or enemy will survive a singular bullet. So yeah, there's going to be, in this level there's going to much more interesting stuff happening. Excuse me. Alright, there we go. So in this level I can do two cool things. I can just grab this pot with boiling water through the wall like that. It's not good. And I can shoot this, and I can shoot through these yellow walls. It's a quite an unique mechanic, since it's the only level that features them. So though, speaking back to the category, we're running NG plus all levels essentially means that I'm playing from the usave file when I have all of the masks and all of the weapons unlocked, so I'm not going to waste time by unlocking them. It also means that I can't do do two things.
Do we have time for donation?
Yeah, just give me a second. So in NG plus all levels, I am not allowed to return to the menu to skip castings and apartment scenes, and I also cannot do level skips, which resolve around clipping into the car via execution by either inbound and out of bounds. We just play the game through a single large segment without any major shenanigans like that. So yeah, please go on.
I have a $25 donation by Cannoli Rose with the comment, "Cat, I'm a kitty cat, and I dance, 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 and I dance, dance, dance. Glad I'm able to help out." We also have another $25 donation by Cannoli Rose with the comment, "Cat, I'm a kitty cat, and I dance, 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 and I dance, dance, dance. Glad I'm able to help out." This was actually two separate donations, from what I saw at least. Thank you very much though. No, I didn't duplicate it. I didn't duplicate the donation myself. That is what is shown on the tracker. Thank you very much for your donation though. Donations actually.
Oh, thanks. So I would like you to turn up your volume up a little. You'll see why. Yeah, because of that. So this level introduces the new enemy type, these dogs. And depending on the situation, they can be like less and more dangerous than typical mobsters. They have also quite a unique feature that they do not update their AI state from investigating to attacking me. So as long as they're busy investigating gunshots, they cannot actually attack me. This also applies to one more enemy type, but we'll get to that in like the end of the run. So this is a pretty straightforward level. Yeah, this door is kinda booked because of bad prop placement. It's kinda annoying. So in the top left, top left corner of the second score screen, you can see you can see the IGT elapsed, which is actually not that accurate, since it also includes the time I spent in the apartment. So in these particular cases, you will have to like subtract around 11 seconds to get my true IGT. So this level also comes with a unique speed strat that these people cannot attack me as long as I'm hugging these walls. When I'm in this like white spot, they can actually target me, but not when I'm standing in these bricks and actually hugging the wall. The previous strats were just around peekaboo with a shotgun, and it could come out with quite different quite varying results. So this level introduces new enemy type, which are those obese people. I can actually only dispatch them using a firearm. Preferably shotgun. And since it's the fourth level of this given chapter, I will be doing a boss fight. And the first thing I want to do is to press space in the elevator. And yeah, I'm going to fight this dude. So I'm grabbing this golf club and I cannot actually attack him because this fight is because it's scripted. So what I'm doing instead is to manipulate his movement to make him throw the cleaver right into the door, so he gets stuck like that. So now what I do is to position myself like 2 tiles above my right arm, like that. And as you can see, he got stuck in the wall and he spins around like that. So if I execute him, this happens. And there's an actual explanation to that. So developers essentially knew that while executing literally anyone, you can get stuck in the wall. So what they work around were to send you back in the coordinates you press space to initiate the execution. But since you do not need to press space to execute biker, and you press space in the elevator beforehand, then you can get warped right into the elevator. For Brandon it saves like a 7 seconds. For other masks it saves more, since you know they are slower. Yeah, so what just happened was a domino knockdown. If I kill anyone, they will drop a weapon, and if that weapon will collide with other guy, they will just get knocked down. It's annoying, especially for you know, speed tech, since they can get up like right away and then pick up a weapon and shoot you. So we're now currently in part 3, which objectively has like the best levels, some of the best levels in the game. Very skill based, and usually not involving obnoxious amounts of RNG this game is filled with. Oh yeah, speaking about RNG, a lot of things in this game are random. So this is a unique floor in this game. So this is a unique floor when I don't have to kill anyone. There are 14 enemies in this floor and I need to kill only 11 of them, and then the SWAT team will come around and I need to avoid them just like that. So speaking of random things, as I said, a lot of things in this game are random, mostly determined by seed, which is like responsible for weapons enemies will hold, and the reaction times as well, since their reaction times are based on a frame rule, and they can vary from a single frame to technically infinite amount of seconds, and practically to like 3. Yeah, it's bad. There are scenarios where enemies will always hold a specific weapon like all the time, and it's not affected by seed, but it's these are kind of rare cases there. So now I took an intentional death, and I will soon enough explain why have I done this. So the reason why I took an intentional death here is because of these accolades. if I take an intentional death, um, some part of them will be removed, and this will allow me to save time. In this specific case, it's going to be like 3 seconds. Unfortunately, it's the only level this speed tech is actually viable. For neighbors, the level when I was doing an elevator skip, it only saves like half of a second, so it's neglectable time save, to be honest. So, if we have any donations or any other marathon related announcements, then I think it's a good time to announce them.
Alright, sure. Why don't I tell you a little bit about what can I tell you about? That is a good question. About Indiethon, for example. Did you know that Indiethon is a triannual charity event showcasing all types of indie games? We're bringing you speedruns of games you may not have heard of before to help Child's Play support their network of hospitals and domestic violence shelters as a place where children can feel safe, play games, and get better. So, well, if you have been enjoying the marathon and you have not yet followed the channel, then do make sure to click that follow button, and don't ring the bell. That doesn't do anything. This is not YouTube. But Indiethon does have a YouTube channel where you can ring that bell if you subscribe to it, and Indiethon does also have a Twitter account. You can find those links under the stream, and yeah, you should definitely follow Indiethon there. If you like the marathon and don't want to miss anything further of it. Nope, this is not YouTube. Anyways, back to you, Jackal.
Thanks. So this is the only level when I will not be killing anyone, and what I have to do is just to escape the hospital while avoiding eye contact with all the people within. So this level is kinda unique because I move at slower, yeah. So I move a little slower, and my movement is kind of distorted. Yeah, if your movement is like not perfect, you can easily get caught. I hope that guys from Hotline Discord are not here, or they will be bullying me for getting caught there. It's actually a meme. And if I will move too much, I will get a brain freeze and get stunned for like 2 or 3 seconds. There we go. So now we're going through this cutscene, kind of long cutscene. In any other category than NG+, the runner is allowed to close the game, to skip the cutscene, which allows to save a few seconds. But since we have to, since we are playing category that forces us to complete the game for a single segment, we cannot do that, and so we can't do the returns to the menu. So this is the hardest level in the game. This is the only level where are we fighting cops who are like programmed differently from regular mobsters, and as such they will react faster. And they won't be able to be knocked down against the wall, which makes the knockdown recovery is a little more tricky. So yeah, you could see me passing through this guy there. It's because they are behaving just like dogs. They are not when they see me, they do not update their state from investigating to attacking. And what I did right now is Richter clip, is Richter skip. So this dude, his hitbox is not actually blocked by a wall, so I can just so it's a cool thing. Anyone can do that, unlike the the biker skip, the biker warp, excuse me. Other way around, I would just have to grab this key and then go all the way around to this dude and then come back to pick up the file and then finish the level. So yeah, it's a very handy speed tech. I just need to shoot this fat guy once, and then he will eventually bleed out to death. Yeah, so I can spare this man right here because killing him is necessary to trigger the level ending trigger. So we're now we are about to do the boss fight, which has like 3 stages. Yeah, so that was not the boss fight. This is the boss fight. So first of all, I have to kill the two panthers by hitting each of them twice. And then I have to throw the trophy at this girl, who afterwards will drop 3 throwing knives, and I want to hit this man with 2 of them, like that. The bullet he kills himself with can actually kill you as well. That's a fun fact. So we have killed the mafia boss, but that's not the time yet. That's not the time yet, since we have one more part to go, and we are going to play entirely different character there. So yeah, remember this dude? So he has like a lot of entirely different playstyle than our first character. Most importantly of all, he cannot pick up any firearms, but he has 3 unique features. First of all, he has meat cleaver, which he cannot get rid of. He has 3 throwing knives of perfect accuracy, and he moves 15% faster. So essentially half of the bonus movement speed Brandon has. So on this level, there will be much more stuff going on than in the previous one. I need to focus. This level is very tricky, very intense. yeah, because of that. That's the place I like die a lot. Yeah, there we go. So this was the last actual chapter of the game. We have one, except for one little speed tech we are about to do, like right now. I don't have to kill all these people. I have to only dispatch of the manager. I want to kill him as late as possible, since when I kill him, I lose my movement speed. So what I do right now is to lure him into the wall and then do this thing. It's called Prankle Clip, which was known for like a long time ago, but the setups for it were used to be far more complicated than that. So we're in the last chapter right now, and the time is going up in like 20 seconds. It's tricky because you have to, yeah, be careful not to get stuck in the ladder. Yeah, that was level. So the clock stops when biker collides with hitbox of his motorbike. Their time.
Alright, well, GG's on your run.
Thanks. So, what was my like final time?
On stream it says 25:54.
Yeah, that's a top 26. This is a really good time there. Um, I don't have like many things to say in these concluding words. I want to give a quick shout outs. Um, First of all, Urinstein, who also run this game since for 5 years. He's a good friend of mine. He used to um, have a world record, um, which was beaten by controller output guys afterwards. But for this output, keyboard and mouse, he still has world record at 24:47. The dude has helped me a lot, both technically and mentally. And thanks to Indiethon staff for giving me a shot, for giving me a shot to be here. And thank you, Mr. House, for being here with me. And
Sure thing.
yeah. So of course I invite you to continue watching the marathon and supporting the good cause it serves. And when it comes to me, I'm not going to prolong this thing any longer, since we're kinda behind the schedule right now. So goodbye and thanks for watching. See you around.
Alright, thank you very much for your run. That unfortunately concludes the end of my hosting shift for now. I will be leaving you all in the good hands of Slor the Demon though. Until then, we'll be going into a short intermission, and after that, we'll be back with Ishma and Astra Ascending. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.